Personal Year 8. The 8th year is a time to develop personal power. It is a journey of true understanding, reward, balance, and achievement. You get what you want in the 8th year. You really do. However, if what you want is out of touch with reality, it could end up being a liability. And if you do not know what you want, life will react with the same level of uncertainty. This year, you must be specific and realistic. The 8th year is a time of self-empowerment, which starts with the often startling realization of how little power you actually have in the world. And that is up to you to regain your power and find a way to live as freely as possible. This year, you will prosper according to the strength of your determination, the accuracy of the information you take in, and the depth of your awareness. Throughout the year, your ability to make things happen and get things done will increase. Your expectations will rise along with your confidence and feelings of satisfaction. Last year was deeply emotional and confusing for you, but it enabled you to answer many questions about who you really are and why your life is as it is. It had to be that way so you could know what your needs actually are. Now, enough is enough. It's time to get down to business. You instinctively know that you must become stronger than you have ever been. 8 is the number of power, material, and financial gain, achievement, reward, status, and satisfaction. The 8-year vibration will provide the means, the personal power with which to change the status quo and accomplish a significant goal that will alter the direction and quality of your journey. But there is another aspect of 8 that is rarely spoken about. Yes, 8 is the number of power in the material world, but it is also the number of accurate information, without which power cannot sustain itself. In fact, accurate information is not enough. There also has to be correct understanding of that information, otherwise it is useless to you. True understanding produces perfect balance from which visions can be turned into material reality, and through which the material experience becomes a deeply spiritual one. The feeling of satisfaction, contentment, is the ultimate reward of the 8th year. But it may take all year to correctly understand why its value is so great. It is up to you to decide precisely what you want to accomplish and to eliminate any habits or attitudes that have held you back in the past. You may start out in one direction at the beginning of the year, only to find yourself in an entirely new situation later on. Progress will come from information or insight that you have accumulated along the way. This year's accomplishments are only the beginning of your long-term advancement. Remember that desire comes in 2 forms, from love or hate. When you are in tune with your desire that comes from love, its power can drive you and often carries you from the inside toward external success. Trust it. The events and circumstances of this 8th year will lead you from one evolutionary experience to the next. Each will bring you closer to your right place in the world. A sense of belonging is one of the most precious rewards on offer this year, but this quest must begin with where you are. If you are not happy where you are, then it is up to you to do what is necessary to change your circumstances. Your right place is not necessarily a matter of geographical location. Being where you want to be can also refer to matters of love, relationship, health, status, finances, or any area where improvement is desired. Whatever your desire may be, it is important to treat it as a reachable ambition. Even though your goals may be of an external nature, the ultimate goal must be the inner feeling of satisfaction, which is what happiness really is. Material gifts and support from others will come more easily this year. You may also meet others who are searching for the warmth of personal satisfaction, truth, and freedom. You can no longer endure the limitations of those who do not share or understand your need for independence and fulfillment. At first, others may oppose you, those who think you may be aiming too high, or those who feel insecure about your ambitions, or you yourself may have doubts as to how you can make your desires happen when you do not appear to have the means or knowledge to do so. Or you may be able to feel the strong potential of 8, but are unable to pinpoint what it is you really want to accomplish. Once you believe that you can create what you want if you are willing to learn how to make it happen, you will realize that you are exactly where you need to be to find the necessary inspiration and resources. The 8th year is not particularly easygoing. The material plane can be a cold and competitive place. Consistent hard work and determination are necessary. Difficult decisions will have to be made, along with adjustments that you may not be prepared for. Physical, mental, and emotional stress can result. You must take adequate time to rest and replenish your energies, even though you may not think you need to. Be sure to take frequent breaks from the workload or you could exhaust yourself. This year's circumstances will expose you to many different forms of power. Some will excite you, while others will enable you to see the dire consequences of power when it is abused or neglected. However, only from a more powerful position of your own will you will be able to retain your freedom and fulfill your needs. This is a year of action, efficiency, intelligence, and faith. It is a time to reap the rewards of whatever you have invested into life. These rewards depend largely on how much love for what you are doing is involved. Ultimately, you will learn that love has many different forms and is the greatest power of all. You may have to reconsider the very concept of money, power, and success as the reality of these things change before your eyes. True success in this day and age can no longer be measured by what you can take out of life, but rather what you contribute to it. You are not here in creation to toil for others, but to create your own unique destiny. If the desire for money or power are all that is driving you, then you are likely to achieve certain goals, but their long-term potential will be far less satisfying. Recognize the power others have over you. Find ways to release yourself from their control, or at least do not set yourself up to be controlled. The 8th year is a quest for inner satisfaction, contentment, and happiness. One of the first rewards of the year may come as an opportunity to finally do what you want to do. A return on your investment of having the courage to search for what you truly desire in the first place. Or you may have the chance to bring what you already have or do to a much higher level. Seize the opportunity and bet big on yourself. You are the only one who can count on for prosperity and security. Be aware of what is taking place in the world. This will increase your power levels and will enable you to take precautionary measures to protect your resources and reputation. You are ready to turn your life around and make it truly satisfying. This time, You are taking yourself more seriously. This time, you're going to get it right. An increased sense of self-importance may be felt, and this is a good sign that you are feeling both the urgency and the pleasure involved in taking charge of your own life. This is no time for false modesty or for outright arrogance, just practical application to what must be done. Contradictory emotions will arise for the purpose of balancing your ego, not suppressing it. When your ego, your sense of self, reaches that tranquil place between overinflation and self-depreciation, it goes peacefully to sleep, while your abilities increase. It is a time to reclaim your will and start by being who you naturally are. Be aware and beware. What was once considered sound business sense may not apply today. Competition is not the answer to maintaining quality. Quality cannot help but suffer when competition turns into war, and it always turns into war at some point. The finest quality can only be maintained by love of quality. Remember this as you present yourself and your ideas to the world this year. Concentrate on the larger issues and move away from pettiness and dependency. Delegate as much and as fairly as possible. Aim higher than ever before. Go after what you really want and believe you'll get it. So that's all I have for you, personal year 8. Thank you so much for watching, sharing, liking, and subscribing. It helps our channel grow. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I'll see you again. Good luck to you. Bye.